So you won't believe what happened today. Absolutely nothing. And this is what we're going to talk about. It was a full day of ice cream cones and sandcastles and jellyfish and sunshine and all that lovely stuff. And nothing happened. And nothing happened there either. There was life sandcastling and ice creaming. So we feel that we are individuals, and we feel that we have a life, and there's life happening to us. This is nothing appearing to happen. It's an appearance. It doesn't feel like an appearance when you're a person. It feels real. It's absolutely real. It's happening in time and space, and one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and there's that lived sense of causality. And what's being shared here is that that's artificial. It feels absolutely real, and it's a story. It's artificial. Life is unknowable, actually. It's indescribable, unknowable, and it's everything and nothing. It's sitting on a chair, it's speaking, it's absolutely beyond our comprehension. And it's this that is sought when we feel like a person. It's whatever appears to be happening already. And it's this living in the unknowing in which the great adventure really begins, that nobody has been able to describe yet. So we'll see what happens, apparently.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, not sure if it's really a question or if I'm secretly looking for some confirmation, but it seems everything with the me seems to be backwards. Like the good old saying, like, just to seek suggests that it's already not there. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then you can't find it by not seeking, because that's also seeking, and then leave really stuck, I guess.
Yeah, well, you can't find it though. It's not findable. You will never find it. Nobody, I have not found it. Nobody has ever found it. Because it's not findable. It's not something that you could ever know or have or find. Because it is already whatever appears to happen. It's not obtainable or graspable or knowable, and it's completely, totally and utterly inescapable, because it's already whatever's appearing to happen. it's just very ordinarily just this, just aliveness. So all that can be is pointed towards, and it's some of the negative thing is that you can kind of talk around it, you can kind of say what it isn't. So that's what that is about, really. Is that a lot of what goes on is when the meetings happen is people say whatever, and we're talking about being alive, really, and then the sense of being alive and the sense of being a separate person, and deconstructing that or exposing it and revealing, well, that's not it, really, or pointing that out that that's what it isn't.
Yes.
In lieu of saying what it is, because you can't say what it is.
Because you can't, yeah.
You can't say
You
what
can't
it is.
say
Like
that.
people have apparently not been there or listened to, in Frank's video or perhaps one of these talks or another talk or whatever, and everyone who's clearly speaking about this says this, that they can't then say what you say. So one of the first things they'll say to you is, I can't explain it, and I can see now why you can't explain it, and it's seen here, and I completely get it, and I can't explain to you now what it's seen, because it's not explainable, it's not knowable, and it's nothing as well. It really is nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's so ordinary. It's just already just being alive, having a cup of tea. The thought, will I have a cup of tea? Is there sugar for my tea? I can't even come close to saying how mundane and ordinary and nothing it is. And it's already what is for everyone. And it's just that overlaying that is this artificial bing bong 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 me of a parent person who's analysing and owning and filtering and all the while that's there's a yearning to not be this contracted, separate little me.
I mean, it's so exciting,
It's
isn't it? So
exciting.
annoying. So annoying. Yes. Visceral. That's a good word. It's a visceral. Visceral. Gut-wrenching. Visceral.
Well, it's full on aliveness, yeah. And it's just for nobody. So it's just,
You have to
but not in the way that the person thinks.
You have to sort of tone it down sometimes when you're with when you're in your work, let's say, you have to sort of tone yourself.
No, the character is just the character then, you know what I mean? So if there's an apparent person and then there's not, it's either never was an apparent person, and the character just is the character then. So the character could be, whoa! Or the character could be, and that's just the character. The character is just going to be the character then. Could be if there's a soft-spoken gentleness, it'll just be a soft-spoken gentleness. And it is then a gentle wow, or a gentle, people call it that, or not going around the place. There's nobody going around the place going, wow, it's not like that either. It's just that there's just...
And then you suddenly say, nothing is really happening.
Nothing is happening, yeah. Or you don't, or else you could, it's just that there's just this, that this is it. That it's just this. And when you say nothing's really happening, I don't understand that. I don't get that, but I just don't feel, there's no feeling of me anymore. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That nothing happening thing can be apparent or not apparent. It's completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that someone suddenly goes, oh yeah, this is nothing happening. Because they're kind of words as well, And people just kind of describe it differently or try and describe it differently. Try and describe the indescribable differently. And then, but it's...
Well, me is irrationals. Those can't be understood. Like nothing is happening. Because Me don't understand that.
But even when me isn't in resonance, when me has left the position, vacated the post, that's not really even understood though. There's nobody here that understands that there's nothing happening.
Yeah, okay,
But these are words that come from nothing to try to point to. There's not a held understanding here of the way things are. There's nothing held or there's nothing known, which people really kind of, they just cannot. As a person, that's impossible to understand because it feels like when there's a speaking about it, well, there must be something there that's not here. And well, where does the answer come from then? If there's a question, and it's just all from nothing. There's no held, stored bank of knowledge or anything like that at all. It's actually, it's nothing. It's just that there's just what is, and then there appears to be a question, and then there appears to be an answer.
For me, who's been used to understand a lot of things, theories and things, sometimes that's also very freeing. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have to get it. It's like freeing. In a way.
There is an absolute, I totally agree with you, there's a complete freedom in, oh fuck, I don't know.
But that's something, when we talk about teaching and in universities, you're not like, they don't like people saying, I don't know, because you sound a bit thick. So everybody pretends they know the answers to questions before the subject is talking about, let's discuss the Bible. Oh yes, and do you know that? Because, really,
you're in the world of knowing.
Nobody else
you're in the kingdom of knowing.
Yeah,
you better fucking know something.
Yeah, you better know something.
You have no business being there. But then within that there's also acknowledged that a lot of things are unknown. And I remember being in university and then someone explained the freedom of not knowing, and that's actually that's where creative things can happen, and it's when you say, I just don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't feel you have to say no. That is kind of seen within that too.
It is, but it's very rare in many.
Depends what area you're in.
Anybody to say that.
Certainly, exactly. In that area, you better know.
Yeah, like I want my dentist to know.
Yeah.
You do. You do. But you don't know.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
But that's true. You wouldn't trust them.
As the surgeon is over here with the scar, can I just check your qualifications? I don't know what I'm doing really, to be honest.
But then that's different. It's just like,
but it's just a functioning store. There's nobody.
you want your dentist
no
to function,
surgeon,
but
and there is no dentist. There's just dentistry and surgery.
Won't dismiss the ordinary so quickly.